Okay guys, well you heard about the hurricane. It's all over my site and probably all over Facebook. This is just an example of we're on the road now out of kefalonia, and this is what's been hurtling down off the mountainside. Trees, animals, rubble. But look what it did to the road. I first of all thought this was a river, but it's not. Look at that. You can see the bits of Armco off the what used to be here is now down there. Unbelievable. Yeah, look at that. That's what's left of the road, all washed down into that valley. So what they've had to do is dig into that field there, and the road now goes around that for the minute until they can fix it. So there you go. I've just driven through kefalonia. I think they've got the last of the boats out. So the German guy who contacted me, I think your boat's on the side. I've been told that you need to contact Sami Port Authority and they'll have some idea of what's happened, because they didn't know whose boat it was. So there you go. Anyway, that is the direction of kefalonia. We're heading now up to the crossroads at Mitus, where you turn left. I've shown you many times before. Left to go back to Augustoli, and there's a guy that sells painted skulls and goat bells and things in that little village there. Give you an idea where we are. So there you go, there's some more evidence, and you can see clearly there that that's been washed away, and the stones obviously went around the base of those trees before. Look how deep that one is. So all this has been washed down off the mountain way over there. And if we go a little way down here, yeah, so just round that corner there, it's washed part of the road away. Not quite as bad as the one I've just shown you, but it has nevertheless washed some of it away. A veritable sea of rubble and rocks and then look at that. I don't know whether you can see that, but that's where it's crossed the road. There. And run down into the valley down there. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. I don't know how well this will pick it up because it's on the phone camera, but if you look there, you can see where the mountains washed its way down into the valley. There is some evidence of that further down, which I'll show you, and just there where it's collected and run down that way. Now we're quite a height up here, so you know, I think there's some part of a building or something down there in the rubble, which you can just make out. Gives you an idea of scale, which has been washed in there. Just amazing, the devastation that the hurricane caused, really. But I've just been through kefalonia and they're getting back on the feet nicely. We're on the way down to Augustoli now for a nice cup of coffee, because I'm not drinking at the moment. So that's where it's washed across the road there, and it's on its way down the valley down there. Incidentally, that last bit of footage I showed you was the other side of the mountain from kefalonia. But this side didn't get hit as bad as by the rubble. Yeah, there's some more that's been washed down across the road. That to dig out. Yeah, this side the mountain didn't cop it quite as bad. I'm not quite sure why, but there you are. But there is evidence all around of. I suppose the problem with a hurricane is it sucks a lot of water up, and that water ends up being just dumped down onto the island, and it has to go somewhere. And it ran down the mountain and gathered pace, dragged a load of stuff with it. Well, I wish you had smelly vision. I've just come past a taverna, and it's made me feel quite hungry. So that might be my next port of call after I've been to the marina, just to check up on a few little bits and pieces. We're just coming down to the famous bridge now that I filmed the other day for you, from the opposite direction. So I thought I'd just put the camera on for a second and film that. I must go down there one day. I've never been. Seems like it's quite an interesting place. You wouldn't want to live underneath this bridge though, would you? So that's where we're headed, down there into the marina. Going to have a look at a friend's boat, take some pictures to take back to the UK. There you go, there's one boat that they pulled out that had sunk. Just chucked it on its side there. That one there was smashed up against the other side of the marina, dragged its anchor apparently. Nothing left of that, and that was a fairly new boat apparently, something like that, you know, 300 grand for the boat perhaps, I don't know. State of that must have been horrendous. There was two German guys on that just about got